Hello and welcome to 𝗪𝗲𝗯𝘀𝗶𝘁𝗲𝘀 Master Gaming. In this video I'm going to show you how to turn your FiveM server console into a Windows service. So you'll see on my screen that I have remote connection to my server, and you'll see I have the Windows services open, and you can see there a list of services, but you won't see the FiveM one in there because it's not set yet. So what we do is close the window. Then what you need to do is go to GitHub, or if you're using the built-in Explorer and you haven't got Google Chrome, the other way to do this is you'll have to use your computer. Type in turn the FiveM bat into a Windows service. I will put the link in the description. And what you'll do is you don't want to download the code, you want to download the latest. So you click on latest, there you will see a zip file. So you download that, and it's just downloaded to my computer. So you go to your downloads area, you'll see the zip file. So what you'll do then is copy the zip, if you've got remote connection to your computer, and paste that into the downloads of your server like I've just done. Then you'll need an extractor on your server, but be careful what software you install and download on your server, because if anything contains malware or a virus, it can be bad for your server. So that's why Windows don't recommend having Google Chrome on your server, because you're not supposed to use it for browsing. You should always do that on your computer and then copy the folders over to your server once you know they're safe. So what I'm going to do now, I have pzip. I will use that to extract the files. There they are. So I'll download So I'll download the publish folder to the downloads area. There it is. And in that publish folder, you'll have an app setting development JSON, which you don't need to touch that, because that's for development. Unless you know the code, you won't be able to do much of that. So I'll open that and show you. So there's nothing in there. You have an app setting JSON. That's the main important one. So that's where you'll enter below line 16. Do not touch anything above that, from line 1 to line 15, because that's information to turn the bat into like a Windows service. So from line 17, you've got line 18. In there you'll see FX server path. Do not touch that. So then in between the two colons, what you see is a path D. Now you need to change that to the path that matches your server. So for example, I'll go to my server, which is shared folders, FiveM FXServer.exe, FXServer without a dash, CFX server data, which is not there because that's where the resources are. So remember that. Yours might be different to mine. Browse that and you'll see FXServer.exe. So the path is where the exe server is. So what you need to do is copy that path without the backslash. So what you need to do, so you'd put in there, for example, capital E with the two symbols, and then you see that FiveM FXServer.exe. So another way to do this, if you're unsure, is you could copy each folder name. Or another way, I'll show you an easy way to do this if you're unsure. Just copy the address from your address bar. What you do, paste that on the last line, temporary that is, and what you'll do then is copy each item. So I'm going to replace 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀 with 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀 framework, 𝗪𝗲𝗀5. So I'm going to do it so it's exactly matches FiveM. So there you've got FX server. Notice in the address there it shows FX-server, but mine hasn't got a dash in, so I'll paste that in, FX server. Then you've got the FXServer.exe. When you've done, delete what you've pasted in. So you've got a default name there, so I'm going to change that to mine, AMGRP, like that. That's all you need to do. And when you've done that, you can then close down the open file. You then go back to your where your JSON is. Run the FiveM AS service just so it checks that. It should run, yeah. That means it's found the path. You can then close that down. Make sure it is completely closed down. So I'll use Task Manager. Yeah, it's closed. And what you need to do then, you've got the installer bat. So you run that as administrator, otherwise it'll prompt you to run it as admin. So it's starting, you can see there in the window, and it's run the service successfully. Now you won't see this running on your desktop. So what you do, go to Start. If you've got the icon on your Start menu, you just click the icon. If you can't find the services, it'll be in your control panel. So I'll show you this. Security. Wrong area. What we're doing has been changed. Security, administrative tools, and in there, you look to scroll down, you'll see it's services. There it is. If you're still unsure about that, what you can do, click on your Start menu, type in services, and there it is. Scroll down, and you should see the FiveM server. There it is. It's running automatically. Now what I'm going to do on my computer, on the browser, is go to where server. So I need txAdmin, and there it is. You see it's ran. So that's the server. Now if I stop that as a service, you'll see what happens as an example. So what I'll do, go to where the FiveM server is. So this, there it is, FiveM server. Right click on what's highlighted, click stop. It's then stopped. Now what should happen now? See, it's struggling to reload. So if I do this, I'll close the browser, reopen. There it is. Site can't be reached. So what you do, restart, and that will start your server automatically. Then there it is. It's just reappeared. Click continue. I'm logging in, and there it is. And that's the server rebooted pretty quick. And there it is. So that you can see there, that's my local address, and that's 420. It's not running on my computer, it's running on my server. So I'll show you this via the task manager. It should. What have we got running? Oh, get rid of that, don't need that. There it is, as a service, it's now running. And what that means is I don't have to leave the, stay logged in. I can then sign out of the server. And because I'm signed out, it makes that a little bit more secure, and then I do everything, or I restart or anything like that from the txAdmin, which is a lot better. It'll also mean the performance of your server will be a tiny little bit better because you aren't using, if you keep the desktop open. Any changes, if you've got a local server like I've got, you can map those to your computer. So what I'll do, I'll show you this, if you're not sure how to map a file. So that's my FiveM, there it is. I'll disconnect that. So you go to network, mine's called 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀, there's your FiveM folders. So I'm going to map that FiveM folder to my computer. So you click map network drive. I'm going to change that to M so I can remember that. Finish. And there it is, see? I go to this PC and there it is. You got the FiveM. So I can get into those files. If you are using a server that's like somewhere else remotely connected, you can map them to your computer, but it's a bit tricky. What you have to do is you need to know the address of the actual files. So you should have, there it is, add a network location. So it's a little bit different. So you add the network location, and what you do, you need to know what the address is, if it's HTTPS or HTTPS, where it is. You need to know what that is. You put that in, and that will, see, you've got the examples there, should map to the computer. You'll need to know the login information to the server, so you've got permission for those files to make sure you've got read, write, and that works. I've done it before, and I know it definitely does work. So I'm going to come out of that now, and that's all for this video. If you have liked the video, please click like. If you want to see more from me, please click subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon. And as always, thanks for watching.